Oh shit.
He's married some more.
He's
fucking
married.
Oh my
This fucker is damn
God, this guy.
disgusting. So
But he
said-
ruined his own and other people's
Mm.
married life. You know?
Alright guys, for today's question we'll get a little bit sensitive, okay? Would you ever trust your friend of the same sex to get drunk with a partner one-to-one?
I think it's an easy yes.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be okay with that?
I'll be okay because I don't keep shady friends. The shadiest friend I have is. But I will trust him with my partner. I'll trust him with most things,
Okay.
but not everything.
Do you trust me or do you not?
For me, I have quite a few shady friends. My most non-shady friends are here. It's opposite. I think it depends on which friend and which partner also.
That's true actually,
Yeah,
that's true. That's
for
true.
me it depends on which friend, which partner. But if you guys, then yes, definitely yes.
I feel also same. Which friend? Because some girls, right, they when they drunk, or they are more party animal kind, right? You know that when they drunk, they also a bit go crazy, one. But some they drunk, they still like quite control. So I see which friend.
I don't trust those fuckers.
No, so KP, will you not? Your current partner and let's say
Joseph.
Okay, so definitely I would lah. Okay, for the people here, I would trust. But I feel that there will still be worries lah, because people will just forget about certain things. Like let's just say like not very aware about the dressing and whatnot, and they might reveal certain things or what. These are the things that I'm concerned about. Yeah, but if particular to this question, I have friends like that I can trust. Yeah, it's here lah. What you say? And my other friends.
Outside.
Some people know lah. Some friends know lah, of course. Yeah, because especially when you're drunk,
your intuition is not there.
yeah, you're a horny bastard with no morals. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so there's a guy in Singapore that also think that he can trust his friend. Okay, however, it didn't turn out the way he thought it would be lah, sadly. Okay, so it was his wedding night. Okay,
Wow,
and they had some drinks until like 11 p.m. Then the wedding, the event ended already. So then they brought back all the extra alcohol back to the bride's suite. Okay, to have an after party lah. Okay, but then that night the bride was feeling tired, so just went to bathe and then straight hit the bed. Okay, while the groom continued the party. Okay, with his group of friends lah. So after a while, they all knock out already. Okay, knock out in the living room. So then, later that morning, the bride woke up lah by some naughty advances.
Wow.
Okay, so it started with the groping of chairs, followed by a sexual act of penetration. Okay. First thing first.
Asleep or?
Yes. So okay, first thing first, it was very dark. It could be the husband.
Okay, so did she know when it was happening, right? When she was being groped and probably penetrated also, did she know that it was not her husband?
Not after a while.
Cannot be, right?
After a while lah, then she felt weird already. Okay, because she don't feel the same as when she was intimate with her husband. You get what I mean? Like the way that the guy touch or the way they penetrate and whatnot, right? It's just different. So then she suddenly got very scared. Okay, then she asked, "Who are you?" Man, there was no
In the
reply.
middle of the act.
I'm not sure whether in the middle or after that stop lah.
Something
whatnot
just
lah.
sounds weird.
Yeah, okay, so when I read this news, right, something sounds weird also. Okay, but never mind, we can carry on first. And then she asked, "Who are you?" So then there was no reply. So she got scared, she got up, and then she went to the living room to see her husband lying on the floor asleep.
Something is weird. She got up, the guy is here, she
didn't confront
verify
first.
who it is.
Straight away go
She
living
go to
room
the
and
living room
see
and
her
check.
husband.
Something is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, this is like a plot to a porn.
Guy rams best friend's wife on wedding night.
It actually sounds alright.
Pitch dark room.
Then she got scared lah, okay? Then she confronted the guy, which turns out not just any friend, but the groomsman, which is normally the closest to the groom lah. So she confronted him and then he denied it at first. Said that I didn't do anything. After that, later he like, okay, I did touch your chest, but I can swear that I didn't touch your below.
Very weird. Like,
Yeah.
This whole story is just a bit funny.
Yeah, when I read it, it sounds like it has missing parts, and I don't know is it
Because
whether
okay,
the
you
full
see,
story or
you
not.
mentioned that she got scared and she ran out to the living room, right? Which means she was fully awake, correct? And you don't end the act by touching her. You end the act by penetrating her, right? So that means she was fully awake when that happened. How is it that he's gonna say, "Oh, I touched you, but I didn't. We didn't have sex and stuff"? Obviously, that is the point that she was awake and she ran out, right?
I feel like it's like in a mode of panic already, so it just come out with like excuses and stupid reasons lah. Because at the point of time during the exchange, right, the husband woke up and then he knew about the whole situation. The couple asked him to leave. Then at the same morning, then they make the police report.
Oh, but like a bit too much to take in.
Yeah, it's a very messed up situation. But what if I ask you guys, okay, if you guys are there as the victim's partner, what would you guys do?
Call the police there and then. Call the police there.
Would you
and
do anything to the friend? Or not?
then. Not yet. But I won't let him walk out lah.
Wow.
Would you just?
I will.
I think I will also.
Volatile Joe will come out.
Volatile Joe, come on.
Yeah, I will go crazy. I think so.
Someone on the wedding night.
No, and if okay, let's say groomsman, I typically got 10 lah, so it's like 10 of your closest friend and if someone do that to me and I know he consciously do it. Yeah, it's not because he's drunk or what.
He's drunk.
Consciously, but the
But
thing
he
is,
wake up already
He wake
the whole
up
night.
the morning,
yeah.
so he consciously do it to my wife already. Right?
On the wedding
Wow.
night, that's fucked up, bro.
On any occasion,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, lah, but like,
wow, I tell you, I don't know.
I feel right, prior to that, right, maybe the guy already had some thought
Yes,
for her already. That's why
yes.
during that night there's an opportunity, right, he took it. Yeah.
you guys want to hear his reasons? So he went to the trial. He went for trial, right? Okay. He testified by saying that he thought he was asleep in bed at home, touching his wife.
Full of shit.
Right.
He's married some more.
He's
fucking
married.
Oh my
This fucker is damn
god, this guy.
Okay, so
But he
said-
ruined his own and other people's
Mm.
married life. You know?
And right after he testified by saying that, right, he outrightly denied sexually assaulting the victim.
I mean, this one is you can prove.
Exactly, and not only that, you know, when they made a police report and they gave this, they took statement from him, he told the investigation officer, "This is what I did," which he confessed to lah. And then when during the court, he was suddenly angry at the IO, saying that he did not take down the statement properly. So then the judge was like, you know, when you are in the wrong and you are acting like this, right, it is very hard for you to plead for, you know, maybe mercy or like some lighter sentence and whatnot.
I feel like in the first place, because like wedding night, right, everyone is like probably drunk. So the best thing is to always the couple have their own space, then the rest out. It's so sensitive because the room has so many things that, you know, got all the angpaos, got all the jewelries, got all
that's true,
everything. You know, like
This
then
guy probably shady one.
Yeah, and you don't know-
shady group of friends.
yeah, then like, you know, that night is like a really like just, you know, give it all, you know, that kind of thing night. Yeah.
It's like the wedding event, yeah, sure, everything is about the friend and
Yeah,
family, but
everything,
after
but
the
after that,
wedding night, you know, it's
The
about
two
you.
of them should just have their own space.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel right, like whether it's your friend, your relative, or what, right? If you're a guy, there's another guy, whoever this guy dates should be radioactive. That means if let's say now you guys are
Local.
partners, right? Whoever you date is a radioactive person to me. And when I say radioactive, what I mean is when you no longer date, radioactivity is still there. Because that one lasts forever.
The bro code lah.
Yeah. And it's the unspoken rule I feel between like guys. Like for me, right, I can talk about everything I did with girls that I don't know. Or like girls that just it's not like my girlfriend or what. But like we don't share intimate stuff about what we do with our partner. Yeah, so like that one is what we hold sacred to. You know, we keep it a secret, we respect each other boundary, we can you know, guys they say guys like to share nasty stuff, right? Between each other, right? But we only talk like, sexually about other girls, but we don't talk about our own girl like that. So I feel it's a unspoken rule between guys that we don't cross anything beyond that line.
Because it's an unspoken rule, if it's your friend's partner, you don't touch. But I feel it should go beyond that. What happened to the couple?
Okay.
How are they taking things?
So, okay, let me ask you guys first. If you guys are in the couple's shoe, what is your decision afterwards? Like what would you do afterwards?
I don't get it. What you mean? What will you do?
Will it be too much for you to take and you just call it off? Will you be there for her? Will you be traumatized and whatnot?
No lah. I mean, if she's a victim of sexual assault, she is going through this trauma, you'll be there to support her lah.
What about you?
Don't ask me lah. I think don't ask me lah. I think
We'll see him behind the bars.
I'll be very volatile lah. So I don't know. If it's like I tell you all, like even if it's a victim of sexual assault, right? Like she's really the victim, right? As much as it scar her, right? I think so it will scar me also. Like
So you leave her lah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that lah. But if
It might lead to that.
if it's too much for me to handle, cause it's my own trauma and I also like my own like how I think lah, what's in my head space, right? And then I also have to like attend to her. That might be too much lah for me. I don't know. That might be a potential ending lah.
I think guys and girls is very different. As in, I can't imagine a girl do to him. Then it's just the
I
severity.
mean, of course it's different.
The severity is just different.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I can't have an answer to that.
Okay, so for the couple, right after this incident happened, it was their wedding night, right? Followed by a divorce. So they called it quit, They just have a divorce, and the reason
So
and
pain.
the reason behind it was not shared to the news now, but
It's like you go through everything just that night, finish the night, then everything shattered.
Because I
can't
really
help but
wonder,
yes.
based on this ending, right? What really happened that night?
that's the thing.
Because, okay, I mean, I would think most guys wouldn't leave the wife, right? But we have proved that some people might lah. Maybe he just couldn't handle it and that's the reason for breaking up. But it also brings to light a possibility that
The wife
there's
is also
more to
partial
it.
at fault,
Yeah.
in a sense. Yeah.
Might be a
Okay,
willing party, right?
I don't know lah, because the thing is, some parts just don't add up.
Yeah.
I feel the most sus part is right after you came out, you went to find your husband. Doesn't make sense at all. I can still close one eye to, let's just say the room is dark. Somebody is touching you, okay, you might naturally think that, okay, it's just my husband being naughty and whatnot, trying to be funny. But the moment you realize something is very, very wrong, because when you know and you have the gut feeling that he's not your partner, right, the fight or flight mood naturally will
So
activate.
maybe when she flight that time, right, she flight to the living room and then she realized, hey, actually my husband is there. So
No,
maybe
but
that
it
is
cannot be that. It cannot be that because
why can't it be that?
Because
you
would
have just been sexually assaulted.
So okay, so
Look,
maybe
and
right.
you still don't know who is the one.
Okay,
They
so
might be your
maybe
husband.
let's say I'm in the bedroom. Then okay, I would assume only he's there, correct or not? I would assume that okay, only my husband is beside me. Why would I? Because I slept earlier, like what you say just now, correct? I wouldn't know that many people are in my room.
Okay, I'm gonna take your exact scenario.
Okay.
You assume that it's your husband, correct? So at this point, when you realize he's not your husband, do you know who he is?
Okay, I wouldn't know who he is, but I would run out first. Like that is my flight mode. If let's say something happened to me, of course I would like, oh my god, what happened? Then I'll faster go and run out. I would not like, what's going on? Or on light first, because sometimes for I
It's
don't
a
know.
possibility
Because
lah.
for ladies, right, it's for me, I will feel like, oh my god, like
Just
what's going
chow
on?
first.
Chow. Then when I realized I chow already, right, my husband is actually there. Then I was like, oh
Then
my, I mean,
confront the situation.
so
Okay,
I
I
feel
see now that you put
there's a chance that this could be like I don't know how the whole situation be, but I wouldn't be too calm to confront whatever that had happened if that happened
It's a
to me.
possibility.
Yeah, so
I mean, we wouldn't know the truth of the story lah.
yeah.
Alright guys, so that's the end of today's episode. And just a question for you. If your partner was the one that went through this, would you all stay or leave? Comment down below and let us know. See you next time. Bye bye.